AILEIKE709 gas pressure reducer calibration table. Pressure range: low pressure 0.6 MPa, high pressure 0.25 MPa. Mainly used for oxygen, nitrogen, argon, helium and hydrogen. Measurement and verification of pressure gauges of gas pressure reducers such as carbon dioxide. Next, let's introduce its structure and function. This is the output port of the high voltage standard meter, which has been installed with the high voltage standard meter. This is the output port of the low voltage standard meter, which has been installed with the low voltage standard meter. This is the output port of the high voltage inspection meter, and the high voltage and low pressure inspection meter has been installed. The high voltage standard table corresponds to the high voltage inspected table. The low pressure standard meter corresponds to the low pressure inspected meter. This is an oxygen meter pressure reducer. It should be turned on before after use. This is the connection port of the low pressure meter, which has been connected to the air pressure hose. This is the shut-off valve at the high and low pressure connection. This is a low pressure fine-tuning valve, which can increase or decrease pressure in a small range. This is a low pressure relief valve. It is closed during measurement and turned on at the end. Next is the high pressure relief valve, which is closed during measurement and turned on at the end. This is a pressure regulator valve. When the pressure is unstable during the measurement process, the locking can stabilize the pressure. This is the air intake shut-off valve. This is the gas cylinder interface, which has been connected to the gas cylinder hose. This is a high pressure fine-tuning valve, which can increase or decrease pressure in a small range. Then I will introduce it to you again. The first is to measure the low pressure standard table and the inspected table. Then the low pressure fine-tuning valve rotates counterclockwise to the appropriate position. Then close the low pressure relief valve and high pressure relief valve, high and low connection switching valve, intake shut-off valve. Then turn on the gas cylinder valve switch. Continue to slowly open the air intake shut-off valve, and then open the high and low connection shut-off valve. Then close the high and low connection cut-off valve when the pressure is close to the verification value of the required measurement. Then use the low pressure fine-tuning valve to adjust to the required verification value. Finally, open the low pressure relief valve. The pressure relief is 0, and the measurement is over. Next is the standard table for measuring high pressure and the standard table for measuring high pressure. First, adjust the high pressure fine-tuning valve counterclockwise to the appropriate position. Then close the switching valve, high pressure relief valve and air intake shut-off valve at the high and low connection. Then open the low pressure relief valve to prevent damage to the low pressure gauge during high pressure pressurization. Then open the intake shut-off valve and slowly put the gas in. When the pressure is close to the validated value of the required measurement, close the air intake shut-off valve. Then use the high pressure fine-tuning valve to pressurize clockwise to the required verification value.